What up, execs? Another October starts for the year and another Giant season in the crapper. It's starting to be a repetitive thing, a broken record here in New York, unwatchable football in New York. Giants take another loss, this time to the previously winless New Orleans Saints, losing that game 26-14. Giants, I don't understand how you can dominate a game and still lose by double digits. Oh, that's right, because the Giants cannot get out of their own way. Giants basically fumbled away a victory against a team that hadn't won all season, against a quarterback, Spencer Rattler, that hadn't won a game in his career yet, got his first career victory against the New York Giants. Giants just taking another beating. Giants are now 1-4, heading into a short week against division rival Philadelphia Eagles, coming off their loss against a very good Denver football team. And now the Giants have to host the Eagles in what will be, I don't know. Nobody knows. And I don't know if Giants fans even care at this point. I think most Giants fans are either extremely angry or completely checked out. Who knows? But the Giants are staring 1-7 in the face as they face the Eagles twice and sandwiched in between a trip to Denver against a good Denver team, like I said. Could be standing at a 1-17, it's 1-7 record, and a lot of people could be losing their jobs because of this. Like I said, the Giants dominated this game. The Giants, even though giving up 225 yards of passing to Spencer Rattler, most of that came on a long touchdown play to Rashid, 87 yards. So now you take that away. The Giants' defense did everything possible to keep them in the game, despite all the issues with turnovers, which we'll get to in a minute. The Giants, on third down, couldn't get off the field. 7 for 15, the Saints were on third down. But you look at the Giants' defense, less than 3 yards per carry. They gave up rushing, about 7 yards per pass play. You look at 0-3 in the red zone, holding them to field goals. They did give up first downs. Like I said, couldn't get off the field. 18 first downs, but 3 of those were on penalties. Another reason they got in their own way. The Giants did everything in their power to keep them in this game. They really held them to 19 points because one of the turnovers resulted into a touchdown. They did everything possible. The Giants defense actually came prepared to play outside of the secondary. I think the cornerbacks, starting with Deonte Banks, were the lowest rated by PFF, Pro Football Focus, the lowest rated players on the field for the New York Giants, scoring below 40%. Deonte Banks having another rough game, pass interference and letting touchdowns go. Couldn't really get himself right. Looking like a really bad first-round pick. The product out of Maryland is just struggling. He's struggling with his confidence and struggling on the field. So the Giants defense did everything they could. Offensively, this Giants football team, honestly, the first 2 drives, 2 back-to-back 8-play drives that resulted in 2 touchdowns to Theo Johnson, had the Giants up 14-3. And the Giants, honestly, I think they forgot they had the rest of the game to play, because after that, the offense looked horrific. 2 punts after those first 2 opening drive touchdowns, and then 5 consecutive turnovers. I don't think anybody's ever seen 5 consecutive turnovers. It's been a while. And the Giants offense figures out a way to make bad plays. You couple 5 turnovers, one of those a fumble by Scadaboo that resulted into a touchdown, 2 interceptions by the rookie Jackson Dart, and then a fumble by Jackson Dart and a fumble by Darius Slayton, who had a rough game, the lowest offensive rated player on the field for the Giants. And that just killed them automatically right there. You couple those turnovers with 95 yards in penalties on pass interferences by Deonte Banks and company, holding penalties that killed drives, stalled drives. This team could not get out of their own way, and they could not get that win against the Saints. You look at, they outgained the Saints on offense. They had 335 yards of offense, 136 yards rushing. Cam Scadaboo, outside the fumble, ran the ball hard and ran the ball very well. They were 2 of 4 in the red zone, those 2 touchdown drives, of course. Time of possession, they not dominated, but they won the time of possession, 31 minutes to 28 minutes. And you look at the box score and you're saying, how did they lose this game? Turnovers. And it's just poor performance, poor preparation by the coaching staff. The offense, boring as ever, always. I mean, you lose Neighbors and you can't figure out a way to reinvent this offense and really try to get it going outside of the 2 touchdown drives. Just not going to get it done in this league. It was just a poor performance all around. The coaching staff did not have this team ready to play. The players did, on offense at least, was not ready to play. The only bright spot was Andrew Thomas. Played really well, played the full game. He's the best player on this team, at least on the offensive side by far, that's healthy. But now the Giants 1-4, fan base disillusioned. I'm sure they're waiting for the Knicks to play or praying that the Yankees get back into the series because the football team is pathetic. It's done, and I don't want people to lose their job. I scream about it, but you don't want guys to get fired. But it might cost Daboll and company their job. This performance, this game, losing to a winless team that doesn't try to win games. Up next, short week, heading into to the Philadelphia game, the return of Saquon Barkley. No juice here. Giants fans, what are we going to do? Let me know.